This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. And the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Heading left after the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Grab down the middle. It's Lyons. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but this
end zone ahead, refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Trojans. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the player is down injured after that last play. He'll take a timeout while they check him out. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He's got room to run. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. On the run, it's Young. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Punt team ready to boot it away.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to scramble. Heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured goes back 100 years.
If I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Trojans will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth-down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth-down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
He'll take a deep shot. Pitch clock inside the 30, still on his feet. What a sag by the senior.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Close to the tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the goal line. They'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they were on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Thomas. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking free at midfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's running out of time here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker?
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Williams. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. That's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third down, it's a handoff. Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. He's got the first and still going. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the 2nd down play. Give it to the back again. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And he'll set up to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle him at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Let's it fly out of the wideout. He's got it in the open. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. What a catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
That's reeled in. It's Valentine. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks free. Good enough for first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Simmons.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Let's see play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Hit just as he throws the ball. That's caught. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. They keep him off bounds with a run. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down.
Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Getting set. Here's second down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Williams. The short hands. It's Bennett. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. And they jump on top here in the second half. Kicking team out for the PAT trial.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Valentine. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
The offense now facing a third and long on the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Finally heaves it deep down the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now big decision coming up here on fourth.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Williams. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Young. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Williams. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Design quarterback run. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Contact as he let the ball go.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. 1st down, looking for more now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Trojans. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. Here comes a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Williams. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Gets Wade all the way down inside the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. As a design quarterback keeper. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Grinding away on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Or hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. QB keeper all the way. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.